Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Team out there, we are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. Bringing it out, it's Murphy. And he's brought down at the 16, would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that one's picked off. What a play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
The offense starts with a short field. And there's the handoff. Just trucks through the defender. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Buffaloes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain of that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Got him. He's sacked.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Crucial third down play right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Aggies will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Finding space at the 20. They stop him, but it's a first down.
There's nothing better than that. Fourth down and one, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll set up for the PAT. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Finley. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Buffaloes will crank up the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buffaloes looking to keep this drive rolling. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And the Buffaloes move into the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Finley. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
A serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made to the 41. It's a nice game getting closer to midfield. And the Aggies come to the line in a hurry-up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a quick spin move. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Checks this down to the running back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They come to the line on third down, try to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And the same runner's got it again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, A&M.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point splits the uprights. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. See if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a quick timeout call about the offense after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
To the air, it's Finley. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Looking to throw. It's Finley. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Buffaloes have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Colorado. Still no answer for this offense. Spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. What can we do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Wow, love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The Buffaloes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Taking a shot here. He's got his man wide open. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the mark before being taken down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And the wideout goes in motion. Single back takes the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. We go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Buffs. This offense really clicking.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Offensively, you get to the fourth quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Good enough for first down yardage. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Murphy.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. He saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progression. progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught for the completion. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And the Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Aggies! Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Finley. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. They'll run it to the right side. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And the Buffaloes pick up 1st down yardage to keep the...
Well, the old quarterback sneak. Whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.